Ам, Всем здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, и добро пожаловать на стрим по свежевышедшей игре The Outer Worlds. Итак, пожалуй, начнем. Ам, Даже я сейчас запущу. Так. Так, пока что... Оп. Я в нее не проходил, так что это будет слепое прохождение. Сейчас, ребятки, секунду. Ушить. Ох,
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Сила хорошая, ловкость тоже. Привлекательность высокая. Пользоваться. Лишний уровень защиты. Психология.
Look at that. A real scientist.
a steady hand at the helm. Construction, eh? How riveting. Well, you are technically assisting me.
Вот. Нет.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Улетел. Терра 2. Орбитная выбрана.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. Its drive is
Shit.
inevitable.
Вот дерьмо сказал. Ай.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Это не всегда, наверное, не получается с первого раза. А вот их талисман, вот эта луна. Вот.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Вот!
Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. You've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing.
Согласен.
Nasty way to go.
Ты что? Ой.
been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ай, блин.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Так.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Что-нибудь знаешь о Надежде?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Хорошо. Так, так, лучше, пожалуй, пойти, хорошенько.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Тактическое замедление времени. Из осложнений, возникших при вашем пробуждении после дегидации, ваш мозг иначе воспринимает время. Нажав кнопку тактического замедления Т3Б, вы можете замедлить вокруг. Так вас будете слышать и это может заходить лишь некоторое время. Шкала Т3Б расходится очень медленно. Если стол неподвижный, куда быстрее стол двигаться, атаковать. Шкала Т3Б постепенно заполняется О, ты кто? Вскрытие компьютеров и вскрытие замков. Навыки взлома и вскрытия замков помогут вам попасть туда, где вам быть нельзя. Магнитчики помогают вскрывать замки, а обходные шуты взламывать компьютерное шифрование. Если ваш навык достаточно развит, справиться с защитой, вы увидите, сколько магнитчик или шутов понадобится и сколько времени займет работа. Развитие навыка позволит снизить число требующихся инструментов на 100%. Так. Второе это пусть будет катана. Так, у тебя ничего не лежит. Такие умершие рожочки. Вот.
of here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Так, что мне там по оружию? А, ну такое. Ешьте, ешьте.
Please be informed that this vessel.
Поздравляю, вы накопили достаточно опыта, чтобы получить новый уровень. Откройте раздел персонажа, чтобы заняться саморазвитием. При росте способность прожить и повышать свой уровень, и скоро вы окажетесь среди нашего руководства.
Contains no valuable plunder.
О, вы из фракции вот этой тетушки. Каждый раз, когда вы получаете новый уровень, очки. Это тетя Клева. А, это... Ох, круто-то. Персонаж. Защита, общение, убеждение. А, это... Технологии надо качать. И ближний бой.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Снаряжение. Все извинения будут утрачены. Продолжим. Ладно, сейчас. Нет, немножко такого хорошего. Общение. Вдвое скачаю, незаметно вдвое, технология втрое. И ближний бой. И дальний бой. Ай, 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 ай. Так, все.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to. You are still here. My deception. I am incapable of accepting orders. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept.
Если я должен быть Ходорном, иначе ты не взлетишь.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability high-capacity power regulators are such. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered. Best of luck in your search. The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Круто, круто.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
А, ну то есть там нужно добыть какой-то супер канальчик. Лично набирать.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
О, сейчас, ребят, вернусь. Секундочку. Эх. Сейчас вернусь. Тут тушки. Я, ребят, забыл сказать, я заболел. Но для вас я готов на все.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, what? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock. I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my.
Глава города. А вон, собственно, и наш город. Весна. Волк-одиночка. Странник. Быстрый мертвый. Путешественник. Путешественник. Как это выкинуть? А. Лучше это все буду подбирать и разбирать. Так, вон глава группы. Так, сейчас, секунду. Ай! Вам на Т, что ли? На какую группу? А, на Ж.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable. It's in poor taste. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town.
Я не расслышал ваше имя. Я Глеб. Я Глеб.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. Name's Silas. Junior in humor.
Нам говорят не разгуливать в шмотках этих недочеликов. Но не знаю, меня могут любой атаковать, поэтому так Подожди, а если сравнить это? С сравнить. С. 94, 95, блин. Ну, блин. Это лучше. Ладно. Ох. Emerald, well.
The grease monkey, Argo. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning. I'm Reed Thompson, outposted. Yes, seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wit.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the... I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their... My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come and use... I mean, if that's all right.
I hesitate to part ways. You will need an administrative passcode in order...
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine...
Well, I am glad to hear that.
Поддержку мою, их нам улучшают ваши навыки. Пойдем.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we chat?
Опа. Шпрыс. Ботаническая лаборатория. Ой. Так, пожалуй.
Huh?
We did it!
Штурмовая винтовка. О, ща будет мясо.
Huh?
Here they come!
Стоишь? как-то разобраться. Так, а это... Юшки.
Here they come! That's gotta hurt.
Блин. Первая смерть в игре. Ладно. Так.
Here we go! Great work!
Вот еще один. Есть. Я хотел лучше. Так, теперь у меня полное снаряжение. Так, 4, 9. Охренеть! Так, навыки. Я могу еще прокачать. Дальний бой. Общение. По двоечку. Даунджи. И лидерство. И еще мне остается раз, два. И незаметность. Дневник. И вот приходит сила. Кодекс. Так, да. Мне надо идти туда. Ботанический центр. Собственно, есть ботанический центр. Итак. Воронеж. Ух ты ж,
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever. Answers, huh? Yeah, that's us. And you can tell if you're gonna start wandering around my camp. Know that I... Much obliged. If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees and...
Why, thank you. Are you staying long? You... Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed Let's hear it. What's Make amends. Like everything else that comes out of... He would do such a thing. The question is... Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their You know that's true, don't you, Miss?
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised...
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little I trust you.
Так. Ой, блин. Так, я хочу встать на сторону лагеря, потому что за оазис.
Hey, please don't point that at me.
Так. Это, наверное, главный герой. Как мне отсюда выбраться?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. Nice one!
Че за фигня? Продолжить. Ёшкин кот, гусеница. Так, я насколько сквозь него надо как-то пройти.
Coming. Yep, be right over.
Запутал. Все эти чайчики надо уничтожить. О, боли.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Больно ведь.
wanted to poke around in here.
Так.
Process investigation.
Incoming!
Eliminated.
Роботы такие радостные.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
На планете твои гости. Так. Вижу.
The control room.
Как это в Borderlands.
Should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Watch out!
Опа!
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Linux, search it.
Get ready. Wow, not even a scratch. Woohoo!
System.
Can't get past that armor.
Phantom?
There's 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Go away, Phantom!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Beginning.
Look out! Where to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
Engine 4 line up the heat.
Bouncing off! Everyone all right? That's the last. I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Все-таки ненавижу называть.
Got it. Inside voices.
Беру копию все машиностроения для юного косможителя. Третий том покажется, надо что-нибудь почитать, а то скучно. Спасибо. Компания прислала на станцию технику, чтобы полностью переносить наших авто... Перечитать. Ой.
Once we do this, there's no going... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask, do you understand what you're about? If you're sure. I just...
Так. Там дальше. Этот город, по мне начнут стрелять. Так, ну все.
We made it!
Сейчас, ребят, я приду. Я, пожалуй, выскажу. Игра превзошла мои ожидания. Это не Вегас, я полагаю, короче, добавить.
You want to know what gets my bile churn? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to... I never knew how right I was. Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please. Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around. Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserted. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness. And as for me, I will tender my resignation. Whereupon I shall be Apologies won't give up. You and I have got nothing more to say.
Что-то я молчу.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self. Is this? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. I have imagined it, but I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come? And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. Yes! I mean, Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders. What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable. I am prepared to bring the unreliable. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me. help us. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to... Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find... Excellent. I'll come. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop...
Transmission ended. If
Так. Навигационный терминал. А где русский плащ? А, вот он. Холографический плащ. Так, пойдемте. Где мне голографический плащ?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
О, я помню тот самый большой корабль.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Why are obtuse angles so depressed? Because they are never right. Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. As you wish, Captain. I have lots of minutes. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline traveling the system with... Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it,
Can we chat? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by. I don't got much experience fixing it. Gosh, no, Captain. I figured Junlei and maybe... Okay. I don't want to waste your...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing...
So, go space...
You must...
Customs and inspection, right this way! Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. According to your ship's record, you've been You'll want to take it up with Udam. His office is located along the Star... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I shouldn't be... If I had to take a... You take the starch out of him, well, you won't... Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me... Wanda Dorset over in sickbay? Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not come... Of course. What am I... Is there anything else I can... Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like...
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Bless my heart. You here for a particular reason? Or did the name... Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the... Lucky for us, ground... Now, I only have the one nav key. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet. She sent me a curious thing. Can't say I know for sure. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Edna didn't seem to think so. And if someone said... I appreciate a man who... If you should find his secret worth selling, the more we... We don't all have this. Anytime.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Go back to Byzantium before playing again.
This is Halcyon.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me. Has something happened? I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. I asked him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will around and around we go. Right. You're going important place. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure... That's... Oh, I'm sorry.
I know she's in there.
Great Lord! Yes, dearie? Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording. Don't forget to come find old Glad. Anytime.
This is Halcyon News.
О, 4 просмотра.
Hey, you got a second?
Guess not. Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Mil. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew. So, gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Yes, I absolutely... Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. Wow. Thanks.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Что он говорил про сигнал, да? Так, дневник карта Феликс. Ху-ху-ху-ху-ху.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Captain. How can... May luck... We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. Good luck, Captain.
Феликс. А можно двух напарников сразу? Можно. Круто. Сейчас, ребят. Я думаю, вот сейчас будет прошу. Ставьте плюс там же. Ребята. В чатик.
No guards, huh? I like this place already. Something chewed clear through that armor.
Спидран. Ребят, кто тут? В чатик.
Is that gunfire?
Как ее? Клей или как клей, блин? Клево. Вот, точно.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them. Yes. Anton Crane. I must apologize if my call diverted you. Why, one of our attackers, of course. Yes, hours ago, a group of vicious mal... If those... You have a point there. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes, not just any diet tooth. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her. The research is in the... The lab's entrance is in the site. That would surely light... Too many have been lost.
This Crane guy cares more about his research than his own people.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back. We've been cooped up in here. Sure. Loyal company fella. Look, I don't want to go... I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Not that I'm good. I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons.
Whoa, slow down.
In certain social situations. Some people say rap musk makes it easier to attract companionship. Sure, of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. The newer lab is built for, more sensitive work. It should have been running this whole time. Yeah, I get it. If you change your mind...
Так, я, ребята, думаю, пожалуй, надо закончить. Всем удачи, всем пока.